Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ian. Happy birthday to you. Yay! How big's the baby?
Almost 25 years ago, Jesus, I ended up shadowing at a weird hippie school with an incredibly tall fifth grader who I sort of got along with. I'm lucky to say I ended up gaining a best friend out of that, along with a strange education and a lot of peacocks. Since then, it's been a lot. Cool cigarettes paid for in change, in a Mercury Topaz, some fights, both physical and emotional, a broken wrist from a little red wagon, which in retrospect was probably my fault, some ill-advised but excellent road trips, deep debates on life and manhood, and even deeper ones on comics and movies. Nostalgia aside, I couldn't be more grateful to have a friend like Ian throughout my life, as well as the foes in general. For once in my damn life, I won't make it about me, but as the classic theme song goes, thank you for being a friend. I know it hasn't always been easy. Enough about me. One thing I sincerely appreciate / admire is Ian's dedication to the arts and making it work in the old 813. It's pretty crazy how much you've done, man. If I haven't said it before, but it's incredible and inspiring, and I don't mean that in a hackneyed way. You're really doing what we dreamed about in our 20s, even though it's probably not always easy. In summation, happy belated, brother. I hope to see you soon, and there's no one else I'd rather loiter with in empty parking lots.
Ian audio recording, take 13. Just kidding, it's been way more than that, man. I wanted to take a moment to recap some of the things we've learned over the years. Some we've learned together, some Ian's taught me. Sitting next to someone for 40 hours a week, either you get bored or you get really creative and have some fun. So here's a few things. We learned to how to react with our pilot falling asleep while we're flying. We learned to fly those airplanes, more or less, because the pilot was asleep. And we learned to fly drones and nearly lose them. Or one of my favorites, we learned how fire extinguishers work. And we did that on the third story or so of a construction site after climbing up the scaffolding. We learned the best way to spend our $100 each year was at the Hard Rock. But definitely stick to blackjack, because that war game was nonsense. We lost some money. We learned the best names for all the waitresses at Brick House and Press Box. Old Blue Hair. We learned how to get a good ash on your cigar, which I like this because after probably hundreds of cigars together, Sarah told me that you don't even like them. So that was cool. We learned to trade stocks and definitely not be stupid enough to trade options. Learned how to paint walls red without permission. And the most efficient way to drink beer is to have a beer Olympics. And you paired up with my mom. That was just a dang hoot. You did that right before a shoot too, if I'm not mistaken. So that was pretty cool on your part. Show up to my house and then have to shoot early the next morning, or even the same day, I forget. But learning with you over the past few years has been a treat, and I really thank you for your friendship, man. So cheers. Cheers to lying, stealing, cheating, and drinking. But if you lie, may it be with the one you love. If you steal, may it be their heart. And if you cheat, may you cheat death. And if you drink, may it be amongst friends, man. Appreciate you, brother.
When I first moved to Florida, I was put in a class, and I assumed everyone hated me because I was weird. But Ian and I were paired up for a project, and we filmed ourselves asking a pizza place for free food. And it worked. So we did it again, but this time with the taco place, and it worked. And then after that, we became friends and continued hanging out, even though we didn't have to do any school projects together. And now over 15 years later, I didn't think like I would be working side by side with him. So something I admire and like about Ian Foe is that he is kind and forgives people, even when they are ungrateful jerks to him. So I'm glad to have Ian as a friend.
Ian Foe. He's the type of friend that can sometimes go missing in action. Not to say that he's gone and truly absent. He's just out of the picture. He blends into the surroundings sometimes. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually a beautiful thing. Without Ian in my life, I don't know where I actually would be at. Because Ian is a storyteller. He's a visual storyteller. And he helped me be able to tell my story with the recording videos for MasterChef. So much so that he blended into the background. I'll never forget, he came over to my old apartment and he had the cameras and we did one rehearsal. It was almost like the movie Goodfellas, where you see that long shot where, Ray Liotta is walking through the kitchen and the cameras just follow him through and they make the table there at the bar and it's just kind of just one scene, one take, and it's just go. And that's what we did. Ian and I rehearsed one time where I knew where I would walk, what I would say. Didn't have a full thing scripted. It was just natural, but it was, I'm going to talk blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do da, da, da. I'll do this, blah, blah, blah. And he followed the actions. And I'll never forget when I was watching it again. After one time, he knew exactly all the reflection points. He knew where the mirror was going to be, where he needed to be. And as we did that one take, which was asked by the producers from Fox for MasterChef, you never saw him. He was so good at his craft of being able to support someone, to be able to do things one time and to do it to the best, because that's what friends do. Those moments, they recognize and realize where the light needs to be shined, where things need to be truly at. He's never ever missing in action. He just knows where he needs to be. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and that's something that Ian is so in tune with, and why I admire him so much, because he can just sometimes be in it and then be out, and I love him for it. And he's been one of my best friends because of who he is as a human being, who he is as a man, and who he is as a friend. He's always there to give. He's always there for his friends in need, and he's always there to put them in the right light, to make them get somewhere, and it's something special. It's really, really special.
I don't know what I'm doing, and I